All right. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. What a day. What an awesome day. Man, we haven't been on vacation, but we take a little break. We had some other things we had to do. If you can't take a week off from your training and you think you're gonna gain a little bit or lose some strength or whatnot, hey, we on the wrong you're on the wrong regiment there, folks. So you can take a week off, but hey, we're not taking a week off as of today. We're going to get our gym stuff started back, getting off into the Lazarus pit, our level twos, and hopefully some level threes. Meaning level two is the sauna, and level three is the jacuzzi, whirlpool, that heat for your muscles. Level one is definitely the steam. You're talking about 110 degrees. You're getting this stuff out of your skin, out of your pores. You get your lungs working together. That's what I said, folks. You got to watch how we puffing out here. It's sad we see young folks, man, smelling like a weed bush out here, and they get ready to run somewhere. You don't have no wind, and you feel like your heart is about to jump out of your chest. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. So you want to keep something going. And then it's dual sweating. You dropping some weight there. So we're getting some of that in today, and hope we be able to enjoy it. But everything you do in this exercising or whatever you training, always enjoy it. It's to get to be a burden, you're going to change some up. You got to look and see what you're doing, folks. You got to see what's happening out here. Folks, let me hit you on this. This is probably an older term. You probably don't hear this no more because we don't have a lot of arcade games. Back in the 70s, 80s, probably the 60s, but definitely in the 70s and 80s, there was arcade games. And man, it was the point system. You want to get enough points so you can do so you can keep on playing, meaning you got to have a life to play. Sometimes you're giving that one life, sometimes you're giving three. Most time it's three. But man, but there were some games that you get so many points, you get a what? Extra life. Yeah, that part. So when you playing a game, man, you hitting it hard. You're trying to master the moves and stuff so you can get an extra life so you can play a little bit longer. Keep getting extra lives. So if you every 2,000 points, 1,500 points, you get an extra life. So you're gonna keep on playing. And maybe some of the game consoles will like that as well. Well, let me hit you on this, folks. We need an extra life. In fact, the I Am gave us an extra life. It shocks me for some of the guys on here, just very few now, just don't have no belief in the I Am at all. Even going to the church building when it says, forsake not the assembly. We're talking about kingdom stuff now. We have to come together. There's supposed to be a preacher there. Elders. Definitely a preacher if you don't have elders, to give out his word, and we can enrich our body with it, and we take it out to others. We take it out to others. We take it out to others. And when I study at home, we go back to the church house location and we get fed again. And whatever you already learned, it should coincide with this word because it's coming about this book. And what confuses a lot of folks, like I said the last time, all these different churches out here, folks, that's not mentioned in this book. And we go there, we think, oh, we had a good praise day, we had a good worship. How? It's make-believe. It's not coming about this book. It's been added. And keep in mind, gotta say, whoever add or take away from this word, you in contempt to Gehenna hell out here, folks. And I'm like Darth Vader, I find your lack of faith disturbing. Not believing in the I Am. And I'm going to tell you, Book of James says, once upon a man for man to die. And when then the judgment. And folks, we look around here, people are dying. The book said it. But what is this judgment? It's the soul on the inside of this body. It behooves me just to think we just here and we aging. We ain't the same when we was 5, 6, 7, 22, 23, 30, 40. 50, 60, we're aging. We're working our way to the grave for the afterlife. What is going to happen in the afterlife? Well, the book already told you what's going to happen. Now, if you wasn't sitting at home and you was in a church building, the church, the kingdom there, the ecclesia, the called out body that you can read in this book, the bride of preposition Christ, the church of preposition Christ. Come on, folks. The house of preposition God. It goes back to Christ. Come on, it's right there. Then we will know what's going to happen after the death scene. This body has to go back to the ground from which it came. That means it has an origin. But what about the you in here? Where's the you? It's on the inside, so that you have to spend eternity somewhere, either heavenly coast or Gehenna hell, where Satan and the fallen angels and the false prophet and the beast will be. We don't want no part of that. So that's why the I Am gave us the Messiah, to give us an extra life. And not only just giving us, he done gave us extra lives. Because even though getting into the kingdom, we can slip and slide sometimes. And we have another life. But as long as we don't get caught on the bad end of this book out here in our slipping and sliding, because we don't want to be in contempt, going to Tartarus right here, trapped inside like that rich man there. This is after death, folks. You want to land up in Abraham's bosom, and only kingdom people land right here. And all these different denominations out here that we run into. And that's coming from ignorance, folks. That's coming through slavery. You can't find none of this mess in this book right here. No Baptist, Presbyterian, Methodist, Jehovah's Witness, Catholic. Muslim. We can't find none of it in this book. But you can find the church. You can find the kingdom, the ecclesia, the bride of Christ, the church of, the Christ. Yeah. You can find that in there, but you can't find nothing else. Can't find Potter House, and you can't find none of this. Cathedral praise, and you can't find none of this stuff because it's man-made. And the Messiah is coming back for his wife, the bride, which is the definite article of the church. And there's only one bride, folks. Christ can't be a whore. He done gave us an extra life. What are we doing with this extra life? Some of us, we're worried, and I can understand you can have a sense of leeriness with this federal government out here now. But you can't worry about that right now. You got to keep your life in together, your extra life. How you love and treat one another. Are we standing according to this book? Are we helping and blessing somebody? Are we out here robbing, stealing, and killing? Being jealous of one another. We can't take these things, materialistic stuff with us, and it should make us. Well, I got $50 million in my bank account, man. I got this house, I got these clothes, I got 15 cars, I got 30,000 shoes. That doesn't make you, folks. God looking for this heart, your soul. Are you raising your children and the way it should go? Are we working together as husband and wife, man and woman, male and female? No transgender garbage, no lesbian stuff, no homosexuality. See, we gotta coincide with this book. It ain't what Clay Brooks is saying. It's what this book is saying. He gave us an extra life. No matter how you was treated or brought up or traumatized, the blood of the Messiah, it erases all of that. And if it happened, that means you haven't given yourself all over to the master. Because when you give yourself all over to the master, you don't belong to yourself no more. Now, I ain't talking about no male or female master. I'm talking about the master that can change anything into anything and everything into something. He don't move slow. He on his own time. Old folks, you say, man, God show his own time. And we miss these old sayings out here, their belief system. And some of us that don't believe in the kingdom or the church right now we're saying that the old folks, that they needed God just to have a proper something because we was in poverty. They needed something to believe in, to hope in. We still need that when you got plenty of money or whatever you think, and your health and strength. Because once your health and strength is gone, which he controls that. And it's very funny, man. We get on our deathbed, a sick bed. Now we all of a sudden, we want to come out of our mouth. Oh, Lord. Have mercy on me. But when we run around here, think we got everything in control, our health and strength, little money in our pocket, we think we running something. He gave us an extra life, not to waste it. Come on, folks. We got to come up from where we come from. And everybody have a different upbringing and background. But when you come into the kingdom, it's on an even keel out here. Everything that you might have been a murderer, whoremonger, prostitute, slut, whatever, you're a gambler, it erases all of that. That's the beauty. That's your extra life. Hello? Just a jealous person, mad person all the time, scared, full of fear. When you get into the kingdom, he erased it. He gave you an extra life. Man, I hate coming to work on Mondays. There's some folks in the grave on the cooling board wish they had your place. Don't let that come out of your mouth. I ain't got no money. Somebody asked you for a couple of dollars. Man, I ain't got no money. Got to fix it where you won't have no money. Bless somebody. We always wanting something, but we want God to give us everything. Or some of us out here think we're doing it on our own. And we on borrowed time. We don't know when he gonna send Samuel the death angel to touch you and you dead. What your money gonna do? What's your knowledge in construction gonna do then? What's your knowledge in whatever business you gonna do then for, and you in the ground dead? Now you in one of these two places right here. If you ain't accepted God, you right here, Luke chapter 16, you in Tartarus. Now it's hot. You looking for somebody across the way to bring you some water, but it ain't coming. You ain't even got to the great white throne yet, and to the ultimate place, Gehenna hell. We don't want, for we can avoid all that. This is our extra life, our free time to say, you know what? Let me look at these trees, the birds, the animals, the grass, and look at the clouds, and look at the weather. Man, God is awesome. When are you too big to say God is awesome? Big and tall as I am, God is awesome. He's magnificent. I bow down to him. And there been so many kings and pharaohs out here thought they could stand up to God and they failed to the wayside. Who are we to come along and think we don't need God? God gave you extra life. We need an extra life. We need extra lives, because again, we're going to slip up out here, and that's the whole sacrifice of the Messiah. Now, whether you believe it or not, that's going to be your account. Don't wait till you get to Tartarus and, oh man, I believe not. It's too late. Now you got to wait till time come to an end to go before the great white throne and plead your case, which your name is not going to be found in the book of life. What book of life? You better start reading. We got lyrics down and rap songs and all that. We can shake our head with these headsets on, and we can rap to that. But we can't find Genesis, Proverbs, Ruth. We can't find those books. Mark, Matthew, John, 1 Timothy, Corinthians, Amos, Isaiah. We can't find these books, but we can rap it. We out here rapping. We got our priorities mixed up, because see, when you dead, all that stuff ain't gonna come into play. What it's gonna do for you? You better know God's word, the gospel, the Yongalan. The word is the logos. That's the power, the dunamis, that get you through this life that we living through. And it's a tough struggle out here sometimes, folks. It's tough. That's your extra life. I can see we was given an extra life, but some of us not taking advantage of the extra life. And maybe somebody is. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to live my way. God understand he's a God of love, but it's going to be a day. His love is going to come short. And he's going to ask the real you to come out and show your dividends. Who you been working for? Who you been working for? Have it been me, the almighty living God, the self-existent one, the I am? Or as it has been Satan out here, who you have paid homage to be on the demonic chain out here? See, some of us stuck on this blue pill. We're in the matrix. We lost. Until we take this red pill, we wake up and say, oh man, I see the programs. I see the Mr. Smiths coming after me. I ain't got to run no more. I'm an anomaly. Why? Because I've been cut out by preposition God now. I can stand and fight. I move like they move. I ain't running no more. I don't have to run from Satan no more. Tell him, get behind me. Man don't live by bread alone, or just sex, or whatever the thing is that's making you fall down every day. I live by the Yongalan, the gospel, which is the power to sustain, to break the chains of bondage. And most of that time, our chain of bondage is up here, and that's why we don't know we don't have an extra life. Folks, we can do better than this. Share this video, man. Get somebody, man, because there's some things finna happen. We're not ready. And death is happening all the time. And we shouldn't be scared of death. We smile at it. You ready for me? Not today, but I'm coming. That's how it should be. But it's hard to do that when you're against preposition, when you're against God. And I haven't seen nobody win against God. Stay about here, folks, till next time.